Hello, viewers. Welcome back to another episode of my show. It has been a long time that I had a guest on my show. Today's episode is a special episode which is directed or focused towards students who are aspiring higher education in countries outside India and more specifically in the United States of America. I thought it would have been the best idea to have someone who already had was a student in the United States and has graduated with higher degree in United States. So today I welcome one of my very close friends and my favorite person, Miss Vindhya Hegde, to share her experience and tell us what things to keep in mind when you are preparing to come to United States for any higher study, higher degree. So let's welcome Miss Vindhya Hegde. Vindhya Hegde, thank you very much for taking time and sharing such important information with us today. I really appreciate that. And with this, I would like to put the ball in your court. I would go ahead and request you to please tell us briefly about your background.
Thank you, Dr. Kotbagi. It's a pleasure, honor to be on your show. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you.
So, I'm from Mumbai, India, and I did my bachelor's and MBA degree in India itself. And my MBA was majoring in marketing. I then worked for 3 years in companies like Indeed, 99 Acres, Knack Systems, throughout my 3 years, my uh, focus was on the business analytics part, and hence I came to United States to pursue a technical degree in MS in business analytics. And now I recently graduated from University of Alabama with this degree, and I'm on the pursuit of seeking job in the United States of America.
Thank you very much, and it has been a pleasure to know you. Congratulations on your graduation, and we definitely wish you all the best for all your future endeavors.
Thank you
So,
so
let's go ahead and talk in more details on why we are meeting today. There are a lot of students who aspire to come to the United States, take higher degrees for good future and better life. However, there are a lot of things in the background they are unaware of, and uh, they have to face a lot of surprises and go through a lot of struggle. A lot many people who do not know what exactly needs to be taken care before they come to United States end up disappointed or unhappy because things don't go the way they had planned. So I would like to ask you a few questions one by one to address all these concerns which students need to note down. First and foremost is what streams of science, business, finance, arts, commerce are gaining high attention in the United States of America when it comes in terms of taking higher education and also the job market?
Sure. So mostly students who come from India, they are mostly into taking science degrees, but I would like to focus on what is gaining more popularity here or which is more beneficial here. So the science or engineering field, the courses like computer science, it's the most evergreen part of the students coming to US and they taking this course. So computer science does not matter which university you do from, it's evergreen. Then followed by electronics and communications, that is EC, and then mechanical engineering, chemical engineering, and civil engineering. These are the most strong courses, which is gaining most popularity in the field of science. In the field of business, that's where I come from. Uh, More popularity or more beneficial is, of course, business analytics, management information systems, analytics, which is statistics, and operations management. These are the few courses which are very very beneficial, and it's a good source for further prospects. If at all people are going for a job, it's a good source of further prospects as well. So these are into the business, and in arts, communications, public relations, advertising, journalism. These are the one of the cream subjects where students can take admissions into.
Thank you very much. So, you just described a lot of subjects which are technical and non technical. And there is a clear cut differentiation of technology based fields and the non technology based fields in America, even in terms when it comes to looking for jobs. So, could you please shed some light on what STEM is and what non STEM is, and what courses are considered under STEM degrees, and how to figure out what courses, when we are planning to pursue, fall under STEM or non STEM.
Sure. So STEM, it's STEM, it's an acronym of science, technology, engineering, and maths. So the USCIS, or the government of US, they have put several courses under STEM, and which are not under these STEM category are called as non-STEM. So, so the courses which comes under STEM are mostly into computer science or all the engineering subjects,
Mhm.
which we mentioned earlier, comes under STEM. That's not a surprise because it's science. But the challenge comes when you're seeking business side of the degrees. So you should be very careful that there are which exactly comes under STEM. So to my best knowledge, I know that business analytics, data analytics, management and information systems, that's MIS, and analytics, operations management, these come under STEM for sure. But there are few courses in business which might be related to science and technology and mathematics, but they do not fall under STEM. So I'll come to that part a minute later. And non STEM subjects are mostly marketing, advertising, public relations, journalism, communications, which people come here for other things like HR also. These are into non STEM. I would like to add one more thing, that finance is something which was in non STEM earlier, but now it comes under STEM. These are the segregation of STEM and non-STEM in if you have to look. So coming to your second part, how to find out if it is a STEM course or non-STEM course. When you go to a website of college, any university you're going, there is a source available called international office. That's the source where they get all the uh, pre-processing forms from. So it's better first, I would advise that the viewers, if they are applying, to first email the international's advisor, ask them that I'm going to take a particular course, does this fall under STEM or not, and then decide whether it's suitable for you or not. So that's one of the most reliable place where you can get the information from. And secondly, in the university's website, there are courses listed, and there is a course number listed. So any course number which starts from 14 is that all the courses that comes under STEM. And anything apart from that, it does not mean it does not come under STEM, but for sure you need to clarify that. So this is how you can find out it's whether you can, it's a STEM or a non-STEM.
Yeah, thank you very much. This is a very important information. Uh, what you're trying to say is, although the subject is a STEM related subject, it also depends on the university and the state government to make it fall under STEM or non-STEM. So we really
That's
have to be very careful and aware of these kind of segregations and courses that are put forth from by the university. Thank you very much for answering that and clarifying that on such a deep level. So, the next question that comes to my mind is, now that you have such a great experience studying in the United States of America, what would be the pros and cons of taking a STEM or non STEM degree based on your personal experience?
sure. I would like to tell your viewers, Dr. Kotbagi, that this part is the most important part a student has to remember. So, the pros and cons of STEM and non STEM. So, STEM, as I told you, it comes under science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. The government of United States has segregated STEM and non-STEM on the basis of their OPT visa. So OPT visa is optional practical training. That is, you can work in United States for a certain amount of time in your student visa. So if you take a STEM degree after your graduation, you get 3 years to work in the United States with your student visa. You do not have to worry about any other work visa, etc., at that point of time. But if you take a non STEM degree, the OPT is just for 1 year. So the odds of you working 3 years is, of course, higher than working, in just 1 year. The con in this is, or I would like to say, the pro of STEM OPT is 90% than con, and but otherwise in the non-STEM. So when you take a STEM degree, you have 3 years. So you have ample of time to, search for a job. By your performance, impress your employer to sponsor your visa. And the hardest part is getting picked. That is, the work visa getting picked in the lottery, would the odds will be more. But if you take a non-STEM degree, all these things has to happen in just 1 year. So you need to find a job, impress your employer, impress your employer to apply for a visa, and your lottery getting picked will be just for in just 1 year. So it's a bit heavy on a person who wants to come here and want to just uh, pursue their career here. So that's the pros and cons of STEM and non-STEM.
So this is a very overwhelming process, and I have seen people go through this. So what I understand from this is, as the job market is becoming highly competitive with less jobs and more people trying to seek jobs, employers willing to sponsor visas have totally reduced over the years, and immigration laws are becoming stringent, and therefore it definitely is the student's responsibility to make himself prepared for all these pros and cons when he is thinking about pursuing higher education in the United States of America. Next question that comes to my mind with this is, what courses are highly beneficial or hold high weightage when you are taking a higher degree in the United States of America?
So I would like to answer this question with my subject example. So I did MS in business analytics. Every subject has few core courses to take. For example, in my business analytics, statistics, data mining, data management, and advanced level courses. These were the core subjects that I have to take. But to fulfilling your MS degree, you need to take few elective courses as well. So my suggestion, or what I have seen people doing, is electives, taking electives which is employment beneficial. like benefits which then later can get you a job, that is more important. If you take an elective, for example, in my field, if you take I took an elective of programs like Python and R,
Yeah.
that is majorly used in the industry now in my field. So I was aware that I have to take these subjects as my electives, though I have other choices as well. No matter how hard it is, I took those because that was beneficial for my employment later on. So I think it is very important to choose electives which are employment beneficial than segregating it into easy, medium, and hard. So that's my suggestion to on the course level.
Yeah, thank you very much, because that's definitely beneficial for students to try to figure out what courses they can think about when they're considering to study in the USA. So, again, another question related to the same is, what is the ideal number of credits per semester a student should consider when he is studying during his course of the degree?
Sure. So, as an international student, it is very important that you maintain status in this country. And of course, the internationals office of the respective universities would tell them what exactly to do, but many people do not know that. So I would like to say few things, that is the status. So the ideal number of credits a person should take is 9. That is the minimum number of credits. Please make sure that you do not go lesser than 9. You will be out of status. Of course, your internationals office will inform you, but maybe at times that till they get to you, there'll be few deadlines crossed. You can take more, that's always welcome, but 9 is the minimum number of credits an international students should take. One of the benefits of taking more number of courses is that you can finish in the lesser period of time. That's very beneficial as well, and you have more time on to doing job search or any other things which you like. So it's beneficial, but 9 is the ideal number of credits a student should take being an international student.
Thank you very much. Uh, Before going, do you have any quick tips or any take home message that you would like to give my viewers?
Sure. I would like to tell your viewers that please do your homework properly before coming to United States. I'm sure there'll be many things left after you come here, but few things which are important and which will not get you in trouble, those are some things which I think we need to take care of as an international students. And ever in doubt, please email your either your professor or any senior and or the internationals office. They are the best source a university has, that and they'll give you exact information what you need. Don't hesitate on doing that.
Thank you so much. So, before we go ahead, I would like to mention one thing very importantly is, here we are not trying to discourage students from any background or any fields. We are just trying to spread awareness and trying to make sure that the students don't come to the states and fall in a pickle, and are aware of what they are going to deal with. And at the same time, I also want to make note that once you opt for something, like once you opt for a STEM or a non-STEM, there is no going back. So you definitely, because this is directly related to the university, so you cannot change anything. So, two things to remember: if you want to come to the states and settle down in states, get a job and live a life in America, you definitely have to be aware and consider every single point Miss Vindhya has just shared with us. The second point is, if you just want to come to America and have your higher education and then go back and serve you in your country, then world is your oyster. Then there's no hurdle that you will be facing. in those circumstances. So, with that, I would like to wholeheartedly thank Ms. Vindhya again for her valuable time and sharing her precious experiences. I'm sure this is going to be extremely helpful for my viewers, and I would like to have you back. On my show to get more information on CPT, OPT topics, and that will also be helpful again to the students. With that, I would like to take your leave. Thank you very much for watching my show. Keep supporting. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and please share the video with whoever is an aspiring student who wants to come to the States and study. Thank you very much. You
Thank
have
you.
a great day.
Good day.